Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and this is the video review for the 2014 Botcon exclusive Flamewar. She is the attendee figure. I didn't actually attend Botcon, by the way, just so you know, but this was the free attendee figure for the 2014 Botcon. And it uses a mold I am really fond of, so I couldn't resist getting a hold of it. I got a bit of an obsession with the Prime RID RC mold and its Beast Hunter's retool, which this is a retool of Beast Hunter's RC. So I had to get this one. But it is a very nice one, and guess it's time I got to talking about it. Now, Flamewar here is a repaint of the Beast Hunter's RC figure. So if you're familiar with that particular toy, you know what to expect as far as the basic mold looks like. It's a motorcycle with a pretty much a bat cycle design. There's a good bit of bat wing motif in here, which is actually pretty well accentuated on Flamewar. She's black and orange and red, with purple windshields, headlights, and a purple seat, which actually looks pretty nice. She has painted hubcaps in red, and she has some flame designs on the top of the bike. It's pretty sweet. Vehicle rolls pretty well and looks pretty good. Her weapon is stores on the front, which is that big crossbow, and the missiles are spring-loaded and fire pretty well. Now, mine has a bit of a flaw to it. There is a piece missing on the front of the missile launcher. It's unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker in my opinion, at least for me. I'm sure some people would get rather upset if one of the missile launchers was missing a piece, but it was like that out of the bag, so I'm not going to complain too much. And it's a nice difference between this and the standard RC. And since the missile launcher still works, it's not really worth getting upset over to me. But it does prove the warning. Watch the bag. Be careful. Get a good look at what you're getting with this, because missing pieces can happen. And Flamewar is an expensive toy to get a hold of. She's a Botcon exclusive, like a freebie figure for those who actually attend to convention. So she fetches a really high price on any aftermarkets or even stores like Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, keep that in mind. And I did get mine through Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. Like I said, it was like this in the bag. I doubt they'd be able to check that bag, but it's something to watch out for. Anyway, that crossbow is removable to reveal a decent looking bike, and I like it a lot. I really do. For comparison, just had to take the crossbow off of this one. I want to actually bring her up with Beast Hunter's RC, since this is a direct repaint of that one. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. And we're actually going to be looking at the Hasbro release of Flamewar, which was the RID Cyberverse Flamewar. Amazingly enough, this is the only mainline figure Flamewar ever received. She has 3 figures total that I know of. This one this one here, and a repaint of Energon RC that was also a Botcon exclusive. So, yeah, she's pretty much a FunPub exclusive character, save for this little Seververse toy. Now, we're also going to get a picture, like a shot of her compared to the Botcon Flare-Up, who was a knight, while Flamewar was, well, Decepticon, and I guess technically one of the pirates, although she doesn't have a pirate insignia on her at all. But, yeah, as you can see, the two mortal enemies actually do look pretty good together. But anyway, that's enough of vehicle mode. Let's get her into robot mode and see how she looks there. Now that we got Flamewar in a robot mode, she is a really good looking bot. This is very well decorated. And the color scheme is nice. I do like the mix of reds, purples, and black. And the silver is done pretty well too. The details are exquisite. The head sculpt is well painted, far better painted than the original RC. And I do like the flaming top that she's sporting. It's a pretty nice touch. It is actually very well done, and as I said, the paint job is lovely. I do like the fiery gradient on that head crest, the like the yellow to orange, and the paint of the red paint around the face is actually done pretty nicely as well. She has a nice silver use for her chest and stomach, and the overall mix of reds, purples, oranges actually really works well for her. Now, posability is pretty much the same as the Beast Hunters RC. It's the same mold after all, but you got a ball jointed head with a nice range of movement. You got ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, so you get swivels and bends everywhere. The shoulder joint on this one is a bit loose though for me. Might just be mine, but something to look out for. She also has ball jointed hips, a thigh swivel, a nice knee bend, but nothing at the toes, which she doesn't really need. She has a nice wide foot, so she can hold her poses pretty well. And I actually like it. For the weapon, just like Beast Hunters RC, you do get the bow, and I got a little manufacturer's flaw. There's a piece missing off of mine. Yeah, unfortunately it happens. But you do have a few options on how to hold it. You can hold it more traditionally, just putting it in her hand like so, and she will hold it like that. Or what I like to do is actually plug the bottom into the bottom of her wrist, or plug the bottom peg into the bottom of her wrist, and you can actually make it look like her arm is transforming into the bow, which is a nice touch. I mean, Hasbro did a really good job with this mold, and I think Flamewar really brings out all the best qualities of it. Now for a comparison, we're going to bring out Flamewar's original, the Beast Hunters RC. And as you can see, they're quite a pair. I mean, there's a lot of differences between the two and the paint job, and it really makes them look like different figures altogether. And quite honestly, I like Flamewar's paint job a lot better than the what was chosen for RC. If they were more like the car version, where it was closer to the show's paint job, I might have liked it better, but yeah, I think Flamewar is a really good standout figure. For another comparison, let's bring in one of the other convention figures, and Flare Up would actually be the best choice. As you can see, having these two together, I guess they'd be more of arch rivals of some kind. But between the two, I kind of like Flamewar's paint job a little better than Flare Up's, although Flare Up is done pretty well too, so yeah, either way works. And just for the fun of it, you get a couple other here it is. We'll bring in a couple other RCs. A couple custom paint, like a custom painted Prid, the Arms Micron, which I did paint myself as well. And I think I have a, oh yeah, a stock Prid RC. And yes, I do have an obsession with this mold. Sorry, but I just really like it. Oh yeah, it does look pretty good. You know, and I do like Flamewar. We'll get one more comparison in. I want to put in a couple other pirates to go with her. The other two that I actually have handy, the Dread Pirate Crew. So yeah, we got the Pounce model and the Wingspan model. And as you can see, she does go pretty well with them. She's not technically a pirate, she's a mercenary, but you know, it still looks really good, and these three do look good together. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this little review, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye-bye, and have fun.